Welcome back to Key Skill 2. In Key Skill 2, we're going to be looking at the cosine rule. We've already looked at the proof for the cosine rule and how to use the cosine rule to find a missing side. So if you didn't catch those, rewind. In this situation, we're going to be looking at the cosine rule when you have all three sides. So if you look, we've got all three sides. We know what every side is, and you're looking for a missing angle. So the question mark's here. So let's get started. Now in this situation, I'm trying to find the angle A. So I'll be setting it up as A squared equals 2. If I was trying to find the angle B, I would be having B squared equals 2, and just adjust your formula accordingly. So you could have it like this. You could have it as B squared as the subject. Or you could have it like this. You don't need to remember these. It's always, if this is B squared, this is the other 2. So if I've got C squared, the other 2 would be A squared plus B squared. And the same here, 2AB, and this and this always match. So these letters are just really placeholders, and you can adjust them accordingly. But in this particular situation, the angle is missing is A, so I'm going to have it as A squared. So let's fill in. 6 squared is equal to B squared. Well, that would be 8 squared plus C squared, which would be 3. Remember, opposite. So minus 2 times 8 times 3 times by cos of the angle, which is unknown. Okay, so you got to be a little bit careful here. The next step is where people mess up. 6 squared is going to be 36. 8 squared plus 3 squared, well, 8 squared is 64, and 3 squared is 9. You want to here do 2 times 8, which is 16, and then you want to do 16 times 3. Well, 16 times 3, 10 times 3, 6 times 3. So it'd be 30, that would be 18, plus them together, 48. But you could also just type it in your calculator, 2 times 8 times 3. So that would be 48 cos A. Now you have to be really careful. The mistake happens when people go 64 plus 9 minus 48. No, this is a 48 cos A. These would be like terms because they're numbers. They can be plussed together. So you can add 64 with 9, but you can't add this. So these three guys here need to eventually go together, because they're all the numbers. You want the numbers together on one side, and you want the cos A's together on the other side. So 64 plus 9 would be 73. What you want to do now is you want to have the cos A on one side and the numbers on the other side. Just to keep it, well, actually just let's keep it simple. So you want to move the 73 to the other side. So 36 minus 73 is going to be minus 37 equals minus 48 cos A. And you want to make cos A the subject, so it would be 37 divided by 48, because a minus divided by minus is a plus. So you start out with your formula, you substitute everything in, you put the numbers together, so these guys want to be together on one side. And once you're down to one number and cos A on the other side, you divide by this. To get the final answer, you press Shift cos and you type in your fraction. 37 divided by 48. And that gives you A is, I'm going to go say 3 significant figures, 39.6. And that's it. Let's have a look at a second example of that. So start again like always. Be careful of your basics. Write down your formula. Adjust your formula depending on the missing angle. My missing angle is A, so I've got here an A squared, because remember the first and the last are always the same. So A is going to be 6.5. B is going to be 4. And C is going to be 7. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. So 6.5 squared, 42.25. I'm going to put these together at the same time. 4 squared plus 7 squared. 65 minus 2 times 4 times 7 minus 56 cos A. Numbers together, so 42.25 minus 65 equals minus 56 cos A. So 42.25 minus 65 minus 22.75 equals minus 56 cos A. Move that minus 56 to the other side. It's a multiply now. It should move to be a divide. Type it into a calculator. So you want to have shift cos minus, you don't need to write the minuses. A minus divided by minus will be a plus, but 22.75 divided by 56. And that's going to give you A. If we go, for example, 3 significant figures, 1, 2, 3, 66. And that's us done. The most important thing in cosine rule is put these two together, but not this one. Okay, this number moves at the very end when it moves here from a multiply to a divide. If you can get that into your head, you'll always be okay on this question. We're going to look in the next video at the sine rule, how to find both cases if we want to find a missing angle and a missing side. So that's where we're going next. Don't forget to be registered on the website so you can get all your grades and all the fun stuff we're doing over there. And hit the subscribe button. Bye for now.